Internet world, YouTube world. This is Benita Stewart, National Executive with Paycation Travel. Doing a training on the basic 101 on how to book travel. So I hope you have your pen and paper ready to make some notes. I will give you some information that will help you in the long run. All right, so as an educator, I always like to tell my students, what is it that we're going to do today? What are we going to learn today? Well, first and foremost, we're going to get familiar with your website, also known as the back office. A lot of times I'll say, hey guys, just log in your back office and you'll see the information, and everybody's like, back office? What is that? Where do I find that? So today you're going to know where your back office is, what does it look like, and get familiar with it. Also, where to locate the CTC training, which is the first training that you will be taking as soon as you launch your business. Because if you do not take this training, you will not have access to the vendors, and then it becomes pointless. You also want to register with the vendors. I'm going to show you how to do that. The importance of familiarizing yourself with the vendors, how to submit a help support ticket, adding the booking to your travel desk, and also most importantly, the use of creating an Excel spreadsheet. Why to create an Excel spreadsheet? So here we go. Now, when you sign up, you will sign up with a website, right? Your web handle. Okay, mine in this case is discounts for you. Okay, as you can see, it's listed on both of these links. Okay, so discountsforyou.paycation.com. Now, everybody has a different web handle. I have people on my team. I have one gentleman whose website is bookwithhills.paycation.com. I have another business partner. Her website is jonestravel.com. So whatever it is that you choose, .paycation.com. Now, when you use this website, you send people to this website, they will see this, okay? Now, I usually send this website if I want them to either look at the opportunity, okay, or they're signing up on my team, or if it's a customer that wants a free travel portal, okay? Also, this is the website you'll use to log into your back office. Also, if somebody wants to know history of the company, it has that information. But if I want somebody to go directly to my booking site, I give them this website, okay, right here. It will take them right onto where they can book travel. So, here's your website. I encourage each and everybody to make sure you get familiar with your website, because when you give somebody this website and they go online and they're booking travel, but if you haven't logged in and they have questions, you're not going to know what they're talking about. Okay? I also encourage everybody to put your picture on, a nice professional looking picture, so people know who you are. They feel that this is a personal website and it's not a scam, and they're comfortable booking travel on your website. On this website, just as you can see, it's just like Expedia, Kayak, any other website that's out there. You can book cruises, flights, hotels, car rentals, and vacation packages, okay? We also have something very important called the Platinum Travel Club, but I'm not going to cover this in this presentation, all right? So people can click on hotels, flights, vacations, and car rentals. Now, when somebody books travel on your website, on this website, including you, this automatically gets logged into your tracking office, and I'll show you why the importance of having tracking your booking. But on your website, if anybody, including yourself, books a flight, you will not get a commission. Let me repeat that. Anytime you book flight on this particular website, you will not get any commission on the flight, because flight's already cheap enough. And you don't get commission on your website, but I can show you a technique where you will get commission. All right. Now, before I move forward, let me show you what the back office looks like, okay? Because I promised I will. All right, so you put your web handle, .paycation.com. It's going to take you to that website I told you it would. Again, book travel, opportunity, join us, free travel portal. If they want to learn about the company, or if you want to log in to your back office. Now, this is called the Waypoint website. Right there, it says Waypoints. So get familiar with that name, your web handle, and your password. Now, sometimes people use the A number, which is the agent number. I personally like to use my website to log in. Once you log in, voila, there is your back office right here. Welcome to your back office, okay? Again, if you're a Platinum Travel Club member as a travel agent, this is how you access your particular travel club, all right? It has all the information you need to run your business. My business, travel, recognition, news, support, and if you want to log out. Also, if you want to see how many customer portals, free travel portals, customer portals you have, you click right there. If you want to see what's the member trips, what discounted trips the company is offering for Paycation travel agents only, you click right there. Also, if you're looking for taking your CTC training, you click the access right here. Okay, so, and then again, here's another shortcut for all the wonderful things. Now, as soon as you launch your business, as soon as you sign up, the first thing you want to do is take your CTC training. Now, if you don't take your CTC training, you're not going to be able to access your vendors. And if you can't access your vendors, you will not be able to get discounted prices, okay? Now, some people just want to book travel on their website. That's fine. Don't get me wrong. It's A-okay. But if you want to be a traditional travel agent, you want to have access to the US vendor list. As soon as you click on travel, okay, and you click on CTC training, this is going to pop up. You want to either write this information or print it out. You want to have this handy because it's the agency's information, because you'll be using that when you register with the website's vendors. Also, your IATA number, CLIA number, you're going to use this when you're booking travel as a travel agent, all right, and their phone number. It's very important, again, to have this. If you don't give this information to them when you're booking travel, you will not be able to get your commission. Again, commission is important. We're in this business to make money. All right. As you scroll down, you'll see we have the CTA training. Okay. Each one of these trainings has a test after it. So all you have to do is click on the training. It's an audio. So you listen to it. You hit play. You can listen to it.
Hi, my name is David Mann.
All right. I'm going to turn it off. So you can listen all the way through. And once you're done listening, you say close and update. All right. Once it closes, this link will now be available for you to take the test. So you click on the link and you take the test. Of course, I can't take it because I've already taken it. So you're going to do that. So after every training, after every test you take, it says test complete, then you go to the next one. You have to do all of these in order to get your CTA certificate. Now, there's a training manual available if you need help or assistance along with your video. Along with your audio recordings. So once you're done, you click your CTA certificate. You want to print it. You want to take a picture of it, send it to your upline, send it to your business partners, and let everybody know that you are now a travel agent. Okay? So, and congratulations to you. That is the first thing you're going to do. Next, unless you take your travel agent certificate right here until you pass this, you will not have access to the US vendor list. Okay? Now, again, we have our agency information. You want to keep this handy, especially when you're registering with all these wonderful websites. Okay? And I like to show people, as you click on all these links, like cruises, it has a different list of vendors. Again, hotels is a separate list of vendors. Okay, air, condos, everything is separate. So you want to get familiar with these. Now, you also want to get familiar with these websites. Okay, so let me give you a good example. Avanti, you click on it, right? It will take you to their website. You want to see what all they sell. Yes, we have this information listed under vacation packages, and that's exactly what they sell, vacation packages. But in some cases, here's a good one. CNH Travel, okay? It's under air, as you guys can see, Okay, and you will not find this information under hotels. If I click under hotels, it doesn't say CNH, all right? So you click under air, you click on the link. It will take you to the website, and I'm gonna log in. Okay, now, as you can see, it's under air, but if you go on the website, it says you can book not only air, but you can also book hotels. Now, I'm pointing this out for a very important reason. Sometimes as you're price matching, you'll be able to find that you may be able to get a hotel cheaper on this website or any other website compared to just your personal website. Okay, so you want to make sure you're able to learn about your vendors. It's a very, very, very important. All right, so let's go back to our PowerPoint. Like I said, make sure you guys print this, have this written down, make a notebook with all your information in it. All right, now, becoming a traditional travel agent means you have to learn about each vendor, and registering for each vendor is going to be different. So here are a few examples. Carnival. Carnival is a very well-known website or company for cruise lines, okay? It has what services they provide, where do they go. It has their phone number, so you can contact travel agent, group sales. All right. Also, this is the area you want to pay the most attention. Register through and registration. Okay. It will tell you how to register to get access to Carnival. Okay. So agents will enroll directly with supplier as an agent. Okay. So tells you right there, you have to go on the website to register. This is the website you go on, goccl.com, or you can click on this and it will take you to the website. All right, and then it will say, where it says agency name, you have to put Extreme Travel, and where it says ask for agency phone number, this is the phone number you use. Now, when they ask for your contact phone number, you have to use your phone number. Again, it's very important for you to follow these directions, because if you don't, you will not register properly and you will not get your commission. Okay? And most of the time when you register, you will get an access within 24 to 48 hours. So let's go to GoCCL website. All right. Ta-da! You're going to click on register now. Okay. And again, this is for travel agents, travel partners only, so do not give this website to your clients. And there it is. You select your information. You're going to put your name, your contact number. Just going to make one up. Your date of birth. I'm not going to put one. I'm not going to put mine. Well, I'll make one up, because I don't want you guys to know how young or old I am. Okay, so I'm going to put access level. You're of course an agent. Your personal email address. Okay. And then it's going to ask for agency phone number, agency name. So you want to put your company's name. So Extreme Travel, and the agency phone number. It's right here, guys. Okay. You're going to put that number right there, 214-383-0122. And all you have to do is hit submit, and within 24 to 48 hours, you will have access to this website. So congratulations on getting your first vendor. Moving forward, like I said, registration for each vendor is going to be different. Now here's Apple Vacations, okay? It says no registration is required. So for everybody, no registration is required. This is the username, the password that you need to do or use when you're booking travel with Apple Vacations. So let's go back and click on Apple Vacations. I absolutely love Apple Vacations because it has so many benefits to booking travel from Apple Vacations. You get, not only do you get commission on Apple Vacations, but you also get something called royalty points. And those are points that you can utilize to stay at one of their properties for almost nothing if you have enough points. All right. So logging in here, click on your number. It's 54609642, just like it says right here. Your password. Log in. All right. Now, remember I said royalties. Apple Vacations is royalty points. So you want to call Apple Vacation and get that royalty points so you can register. So what that means is when I go to book with them, it will pull up my name right here. Okay. Pull up my name, my royalty number, and then I can get commission on it. So I'm going to do a search. Say I'm going from New York, say New York to, I don't know, Cancun. All right. I want to go on March or April 7th through the 10th. All right. I want to pick, I don't know, Bahia, and see if I can find, oh, yeah, Bahia, and see if I can find some nonstop flights. Search. All right, that gives you alert. Make sure you read that. There it is, a nonstop flight. As you can see, 0 stops, right? And then I can pick, I want to pick this one, right? Now, what is good about Apple Vacations, anytime you book through them, in certain states, I mean, like Punta Cana and other areas, it's hard to get round trip transfers, and Apple actually gives them for free. So you don't have to pay, they don't have to pay additional. So right here, it shows my flight. It shows what kind of room I have, junior suite, and it's all inclusive. That means I don't have to pay for any food. All right, it tells me it's $970 per person before taxes. After taxes, it's $1,085. That's almost nothing. So $2,100 for 2 adults for 3 days with airfare and all-inclusive hotel. Also, what I like is it will tell you exactly what your commission is, $172. Okay, so air, you get 5% commission, and hotel, you get 8.9. Now, if you just book air, sometimes you will not get commission. But if you book it in vacation packages, you will get commission. Also, what I like about Apple is that you can make deposits. Okay, so this one, you have to pay $1,300. In some cases, they'll break it down where you only have to pay $200. Okay, so it all depends where you're booking through, and all you have to do is go ahead and book it. So I love using Apple personally. All right, so going back to our training, CNH International, we already looked at this website. I told you guys, always familiarize yourself, even though it says just air, but this particular website, you can book hotel as well. And in order to get access to this website, you actually have to put a ticket in your back office. There's that word again, back office. Okay, and under the category, you have to put travel vendor access, and again, it takes 24 to 48 business hours. Now I'm going to show you how to put a ticket in so you can get access. Here we are in your back office one more time. Okay, home, my business, travel, recognition, news, and support. You're going to click on support. It's going to pull this right here, help desk. Okay, as you can see, there are forms that you can use to give to your client or for personal use. You're going to click on submit a ticket. Okay, when you click on submit a ticket, this particular window is going to pop up. When this window pops up, you're going to put your email address. Okay, you're going to put your name, your last name, your first name, your last name, your phone number. This is a drop-down box, so you're going to click on the drop-down. It's going to pull up a list of things, and you're going to select travel vendor access. Okay, and it's a low priority. Again, you're going to put the problem. CNH access is what you need. Now, where did I get that from? Right here. It says put in for CNH access. Okay, so I'm going to go back, get my CNH access, and I'm going to put a short description and a full description requesting access. And then right here, I'm going to use something called my agent ID number. All of you have an agent ID number. Now remember, this is not the number, the IATA number. The IATA number, which is the 45 number, it's the same for all 40, 50 plus thousand agents that we have now in Paycation. That's not the number you want to use. You want to use your personal agent ID. Now, where do I find this number, Benny? Simple. You log into your back office one more time. And again, home, my business, travel. Click on my business. Now, each tab has an additional sub-tabs. Okay, so you click on my business, you click on overview, and when you click on it, you'll see your information. Your name, your title, right there is your A number. Voila, your consultant ID. Okay, so that's the number that you're going to use to put right here. All right. I hope this is helpful. I hope you're making notes. Again, as you're going through this, if you want to put the video on the side as you're working, it will help you. Now, another important thing is to make sure that you're tracking your booking. Now, any booking that's booked on your personal website, it will be automatically logged in your tracking desk. Now, sometimes it'll take a week. Sometimes it can take up to 2. So don't panic. The company does a really good job. Anything that's booked on your website, it will automatically go in your tracking desk. However, when you use any of the vendors, okay, anytime you use a vendor, you want to make sure you track it. Okay, if you don't track it properly and you did not register with the vendor correctly, you will not get commission, guys. And you are in this business to make money. Okay, so go to the tracking desk when you book anything through your vendor. All right, all you have to do is click travel in your back office. Again, sub-tab, tracking desk, and then you're going to click new travel booking. All right, once you click on it, this is going to pop up, this window. Okay, you're going to tell the date. It'll automatically populate creating date. It'll automatically populate your name. All right, so the confirmation number can be found on your booking. All right, you want to put your agent ID, your A number again, okay, which is found under your business. You want to put the passenger name. All right, you want to put the date they're traveling, who you booked it through, and then you want to put the total trip amount. Now remember, it's important to put the trip amount because that is what is going to get your commission based off of. And once your commission is there, it will show how much commission you made. Now, it's very important to pay attention right here. This can take up to 90 days before the commission is posted, and that is going to be after the customer has already traveled. Okay, so this particular reservation is for March 17th in 2016. Okay, and by the time they travel, so I will see sometime next year in June my commission. All right. Remember, in the beginning, I said make sure you have a sample Excel spreadsheet. It's very important to have that because as you're registering through a list of vendors, right? Let me see if I have the window still out. So as you are registering through your US vendor list, and there is a bunch of them, guys, okay? Right here, you want to have your IATA, you want to have your user ID and password in a place where you don't have to keep putting a ticket in to get the information again. I also want to point out something while we're here. You see how some of these have the star? That means they pay us higher commission. They are the preferred vendors. Now, not all companies will have it. As you can see, these don't. So you'll still get a commission, but you may not get as a high of a commission that you would with these preferred vendors, okay? So I personally put down what type it is. Remember I said CNH, they only have air in our back office, but really if you go on their website, it also books hotels. So this is my cheat sheet. So I put air and hotel, okay? And then I put the direct website link, so I can just click on the link. And then I always have my user ID, which is hidden. And I have my password here. So I know exactly what my user ID and password is, and I don't have to keep worrying about forgetting password, because trust me, there's going to be a lot of them. And as I'm getting older, I need to make sure I have that information written down. The other thing in the description side, I always like to put this because I want to be able to look at it and see what they do. Okay. They offer, now CNH is one of the few websites that will actually tell you the net price, which means it's a wholesale price. There's no commission on it. And then there's a commissionable fare, and then there is the published fare. Again, I will be doing a video on booking travel through Booking Air and showing you how to make commissions. That'll be a separate video coming very soon to you. And I also have a description right here, Expedia tab, right? Everybody knows Expedia. But if you pay attention, it says right here, Expedia tab does not pay commission on cruises. Book cruises with your preferred cruise line. So I never want to book a cruise using Expedia and lose out on commission. Okay, so these are my cheat sheet. My cheat sheet notes, including my user ID and password. So I keep it very handy dandy next to me, close to me. All right. Now, some tips I would like to give you is make sure you get access to all vendors. Okay, you never know what you're going to end up using. So have access to all vendors. Very important. Visit the vendor site so you can learn more about the vendor and what they do. Always, always, always carry a business card. Okay, I know that when we're recruiting, we may not always have a business card, but it's very important to have a business card, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of booking of travel, because they want to be able to see that you're legit. They want to be able to see who can they call. So you always want to carry a business card. Let everybody know you're a travel agent. Don't be a secret agent. Let everybody know, hey, guess what? I'm a travel agent. I have my own franchise. I can book your travel. Master your craft. And I've seen people who actually go and specialize in certain areas, okay, because it makes a lot of money. Group cruises make a lot of money. Vacation packages for groups make a lot of money. Oh my God, destination wedding, let's not even talk about it. International airlines, condos, you can specialize in any area you want. And if you choose not to specialize and you just want to book travel everywhere, that's okay too, because it's not important to specialize, but as you are going through it, you may find that it can get overwhelming and you may want to choose an area you want to specialize in. I personally want to do destination weddings, but right now I'm doing all of these, okay, and more. Business cards, like I said, very important to have a business card. These are some ideas of having a business card. So you can utilize, you can put your, you deserve a vacation. You can put extreme travel. You can put certified travel consultant, entrepreneur, whatever rocks your boat, whatever you think is for you. Also, if you're looking for additional training, they have training on each website. Most vendors have their own training to be a master agent. Also, if you go to travel in your back office, again, under training, Lori Spears, she has done some amazing training for us. And these, there's a list of training calls that you can find under training. I apologize for that. Okay. Of course, this is a YouTube video. But if you have questions, please feel free to find me on Facebook. My name is Benita Stewart. You can add me or follow me on Facebook. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which I think you are now. I will be making videos, like I said, how to book travel. This is my first video about booking travel. I will make some more. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and also send me a message on Facebook for additional training topics that you would like to see, or you can also comment below. If you have new travel agents joining your organization, please forward this video to them. And I hope to see you around the world, in the bank or beaches of the world. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing training session, and let's book away.